Welcome all of you. All of you, we are welcoming. Welcome to this Asia Africa Symposium on Agribusiness. Nothing to say about the importance of the topic. Agriculture is the backbone of the economy, particularly rural economy. And as a result, it is very important how we can promote business of agriculture production. So there are different angles, different perspectives, different aspects to see agriculture business. And we have numbers of experts here as a speaker. We are happy that more than, apart from the organizer, we have more than 16 speakers from 11 countries. So we are very happy and glad. Last couple of days, we are trying to reach to people, and numbers of people have registered and they are joining. Due to time, the change of the time and the time frame, maybe they are joining late. Today, as we have circulated, this is a 2 days program. The first day on 16 and again tomorrow 17, the same time. We'll discuss on various aspects. We are happy that with us we have three vice chancellor indeed who are emanating in this field of agriculture, having vast knowledge. We welcome all of you. Here, Global Forum for Sustainable Rural Development and Farmers Pride International, along with Global Peace Let's Talk and UNSCC, together we are organizing this 2 days Agribusiness Symposium. The objective is that to know what is happening and what is required for promotion of agrobusiness in Asia and Africa, where most of the people, they are in the rural areas and depends on agriculture. So that's why it's important, and we are expecting that we will get valuable recommendation, suggestions from our speakers, and accordingly we will prepare a report as well as way forward where we can go, how we can promote agrobusiness. So in this symposium, basically we'll get what are the challenges and also what are the suggestion or recommendation that we can promote agrobusiness in Asia and Africa. So this is the first symposium in this background, but maybe many more will organize to develop the agriculture sector, both Asia and African countries. Later part, we will. Global Forum for Sustainable Rural Development as an organization, it is going to bring people, institutions, academicians, policymakers, and also civil society organization in a platform where we are thinking, we are advocating, we are working towards promotion of sustainable development in rural area, rather sustainable rural development. Farmers Pride International also working in the board from Botswana. They are working in 30 countries where they are mainly focusing on the farmers. So with these two organizations and other our associate organization, we are trying to promote agrobusiness, how we can promote agrobusiness in both this continent, Asia and Africa, and also later part we'll think for other organization, other continents also. So with this, I would like to once again welcome all of you, and I'm sure that you will get a fruitful discussion or fruitful information and from our speakers, dignitaries across the world. And again, if as a participant, if you have any comments, if you have any views, you can also give in the chat box. If you have specific questions, you can also put in the chat box. Our speakers who are the very eminent and expertise in the field of agriculture as well as the agro-business. They will respond to you, and we are hopeful and rather we are sure that you will get insight on different aspects of agro-business. With this, once again, I welcome all of you, and we are expecting one of our another organization from GPLT UK. Their representative also shared their thought on this. With this background, now over to Professor Kanchan Bhumik to start the program. And in the meantime, if somebody joining from GPLT also, then we'll take a for 5 minutes for introduction of GPLT in this as a one of the organizers. Over to Professor Kanchan Bhumik. Professor Bhumik, are you there?
Thank you. Yes, yes. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Good afternoon, everybody. My senior sir, mainly eminent professors of different universities, different countries, all are being cordially welcome here in this prestigious platform. Already our Jayanta sir told brief about that GFSRD, Global Forum for Sustainable Rural Development. Here, 2 days symposium on the basis of agri-business management we are going to organize. Here, this is the first day, and cordially inviting you all, our senior academicians, professors, researchers, and other dignitaries. Here today, this is the pioneer session of today's Global Forum, and initially I'm requesting our senior sir, our Vice Chancellor sir, Professor Mohan Adhikary, to share the view.
Professor
Yes.
Bhumik, before we go to Dr. Mohan Adhikary, now Dr. Nikki Depina from UK, she is joining because she is a founder of GPLT, one of our partners for this program. So let her allow for 5 minutes, and then we'll go for the our as per schedule. So may I request Dr. Nikki to join us and share a few words related, introduce GPLT. Nikki, Dr. Nikki, are you there? Nikki.
Look at you. Look at the very school by the man of God initially. Look at you. Look at his
Kevin, please mute all of them. Please mute all of them. Kevin. Dr. Kevin.
I'm doing that. It's going to take a little while.
Yeah. Please unmute Nikki. Will request all of you, please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Dr. Nikki, you can unmute yourself and speak. Kevin, can you unmute Nikki? Dr. Nikki?
I can't unmute her. I can only invite her to unmute.
She is muted.
She is muted. Unfortunately, the host can mute you, but the host cannot unmute you. She has to do that herself, unfortunately.
Okay. No, it is saying that they are not allowed. Please see that.
I did. They are very much allowed.
Okay, let us then maybe some technical hitch. Let us start, and in the meantime, when she will be there, I will call and we can make it. Huh?
Exactly, sir. Jayanta sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes, one technical problem. Our another speaker, Anupam sir, he is now waiting. Host is not allowing him to join. This
Okay,
is the technical problem.
Okay.
Anupam sir is waiting also. Okay.
It says there are 0 people in this waiting room.
Okay, let us start. We are all depending on technology. There will be some hitch, no problem, but we can go ahead. Please, let us start.
Thank you, Dr. Jayanta Choudhury, the founder of the society, followed by Dr. Kanchan Moving also, and other dignitaries today is present in this August gathering. I'm very happy to share some of my ideas, which I can share you with my few slides. Host disabled participant screen sharing. I want to share, Kanchan.
Dr. Manas will give you the ability to share in just a moment.
I want to share my slide. How? Is there any permission?
Yes. We have to make you the temporary host to do that. Just give us a moment here.
Dr. Jayanta sir.
Host disabled participant screen sharing. Please make
But
it
we're
available.
changing that.
Wait. It's coming.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, you can continue orally also.
Should be able to share now. We changed the setting.
Yes, it is coming. Now it is your screen are there. Yeah. You open your PPT.
Oh, I'll open my PPT. I don't.
Where is your PPT, sir? It's
okay.
open. Double click. Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
Full screen. Go to the full screen.
Okay then.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Okay. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to say something in presence of you. Actually, we know very well what is the status of agricultural extension in our country. Because we know very well we have in our country 6,311, that means 6311 community development block, and there are 2,40,561 gram panchayat, 740 district, and 28 states and 8 union territories. We know very well the agriculture extension can and should play an important role in addressing any challenges. Because we the people, we the extension worker, we generally visit to the farmers field directly, interact with them, and also collect their problems and information to solve minute to minute, and accordingly, their interest, their enthusiasm to us is very much. So for us, there is no agency at the ground level other than agriculture extension service that can be provide knowledge support to the farmers and the other institutional and supporting farmers at the same time support programs. India has a total 0.12 million agricultural extension workers to serve a net cropped area 141 million hectares and 158 million operational holding. Considering the change in nature of agriculture and evolving the challenges, procedure currently need to a wider range support, including organization, marketing, technological, and other things. So we have to think like this way. Then extension is today. Extension in India's today's context include all these agencies, that is public, private, NGO, community-based initiatives that provide range of agriculture administrative services and facilities, technology, application, transfer of management. While public sector line department, mainly the Department of Agriculture, are done the extension service in our country. So it has witnessed the increased involvement in the private sector. Nowadays, the private sector and then NGO and the community-based organizations and media. The public sector extension worker has source of information. Private and NGO extension service were also the extension source of our country, because not only the Department of Agriculture, we have private and NGO extension service are also undertaking this type of program. In the case of public sector extension, the major reform in the recent years has been established. That means we are now coming to the Atma, because Atma is a district level autonomous agency that is entrusted role of agricultural technology management in the district. We will come to later on. The central idea of the Atma model would be act as a mechanism to bring together the different agencies involved in extension in the district level. So funds are specially allocated to the farmer, to the Atma, to implement the different activities. Then what is the perspective of that? Then the agriculture development in India, we generally say agriculture development in India basically is a state subject. Actually, state is looking after the everything, not the, in our purview, the central will not take everything because state are doing everything. So that is the state subject. But the crucial role of the agricultural sector play from the perspective ensure the food security, the union government play a major role that helps to the different aspects. What are the program concepts at national level are mainly implemented by the states through the development departments. Besides, states are also formulate regional specific development programs. Similarly, ICAR doing some of the things with their help of transfer of technology. I'm coming one by one. Then state agriculture universities also contemplate to develop extension modalities to do to the transfer of technology basis included in the model by the ICAR system. Now we will coming to how the extension work is done step by step since pre-independence, post-independence, how the different programs coming up that we have to make the one by one. That means I am here. That is pre-independence era. That is 1986, 1886, 47. The scheme for Gurgaon project, Sinikitan project, Sevagram project. These are all extension activities made by the different types of programs by the different or the leaders of that area, local area. So Martandan project, Baroda village reconstruction project, then Grow More Food Campaign, Indian Village Service, then Fikra Village Jojana. Like this way, these few are, I am putting it here, that are mainly developed with the pre-independence era. Then what about the post-independence era? The post-independence era, that means ETWA pilot project in the year 1948, it was started after our independence. Then Niloferi experiment, then community development project 1952, CDP, the block development, which are mainly now is operation in our country. Then Grow More Food Inquiry Committee, then National Extension Service. Till now we are continuing with this, service, National Extension Service, key village scheme, flood, training and visit system, integrated rural development program, agriculture area program, then
non, ici là, je veux faire le truc. Je veux.
offline extension system, ICRE,
le wifi là-bas.
national demonstration, then followed by
Okay.
operational research project, that is ORP. Then another important component of the extension activities in our country nowadays, that is Kisi Vigyan Kendra, our farm science center, then trainers training centers, lab to land program, technology assessment and refinement, institutional village linkage program, National Agriculture Technology Project, Agriculture Technology Information Center, National Agriculture Innovation Project, Rural Landless Employment Guarantee Program, Johor Rojgar Yojana Program, and the first line extension system of ICRE is Indian Council of Agricultural Studies, National Extension Project, then Watershed Development Project Program, National Agriculture Technology Project, Intensive Village Linkage Program, National Agriculture Innovation Project, National Innovation on Climate Resilient Agriculture (NICRA), that is 2011. Then attracting and retaining youth in agriculture, Farmers First program, that is Mera Gaon Mera Gaurav, then Soil Health Card program, then knowledge system and homestead agriculture management in tribal areas. This is also new program. It is not popularly used in our country, but this program already announced by the ICAR, and accordingly, as per the directive of the central government, this program is going on in the different KVK system, and the State Department also, they are acquiring this. In situ crop residue management, linking KVK with Common Service Center, role of KVK in Jal Shakti Abhijan and of Ministry of Jal Shakti, then establishment of district agriculture meteorological units. This is now very important thing, because each KVK, they want to establish one district agricultural meteorological unit. This is one of the important component. Then out of which we will now just say something, because you all have to know this is what is training and visit system. This system was launched in the year 1974 by the World Bank assistance. With that, training and visit become the dominant method of restructuring the extension service in our 60 countries in Asia, Africa, Latin America, like this. The system aims to achieve the change of production technologies to farmers through professional assistance for the content of farmers, well-trained extension professionals on agricultural research, supported by supply service marketing facilities, which were earlier known as National Extension Service. The important features of TNV is professionalism, single line command, concentration of efforts, then training and time-bound work, then field and farmers orientation, regular and continuous training, then linking with the research. So why we are discussing, because training and visit is an important component of the agriculture extension system in our country. Then with this, whenever TNV also running with the help of the extension personnel, what we witness that the broad-based extension system BBES, because this system aimed at rectifying the defects of TNV system. They established the role of subject matter specialist was amplified that invited forwarded message suitable for their activity and agriculture, sericulture, environment like this. Village extension workers, then the concept of broad-based education led emphasis on the formulating and delivering composite message to farmers to meet the need of the full agriculture environment. Then Atma, we know very well nowadays, Atma is running in our country very successfully, and all the department, all the district headquarters, they are making these things. So I don't want to discuss so many things, because they like to develop the socio-economic status of the farmers, uniform extension service, are the main thing. And they also realize the public extension system will have to be placed a new decentralized institutional arrangement which are demand driven, autonomous accountable, automable and bottom-up approach like this way. What are the initiative of ICR? We know very well that in our country there are some of the institutes who are doing the work very well, and with their assistance and other things, the extension activities are done systematically in our country. The initiative of ICR, it was established in 1929, 16 July. There are at present, there are 64 ICR institute, 64 ICR institute, 13 ICR directorate or project directorate, 6 ICR national bureau, 15 ICR national research center, 16 ICR division or unit, 562 field crop variety release in the last 2 years by ICR. It's very important thing. At present, the 562 field crop varieties released in the last 2 years by ICR. Then King Bhumi's World Soil Day Award 2020 of FAO for outstanding work in soil health management. With the Award 2020 under the open data competition category for the research management. Then the ICR have 11 Atari, that means the agriculture technology research institute. Then 63 state universities, 4 deemed universities, 3 central 1124 KVK as on today, and total 6,586 scientists are working with the help of society. So now I can just say 1 or 2 words about the Kisi Vigyan Kendra, the knowledge hub, because we are now considering the Kisi Vigyan our innovative institution, because they are always doing the work with the help of the farmers, with the help of the scientists, and making their work day by day. The first KVK was established during 1974 and grown largest and network in the country with 724 during 21. Funded by ICR, full funded by ICR. That KVK plays a vital role in conducting farm testing to identify location-specific agricultural and demonstration the production potential of crops at farmers field through online demonstration that very well. They also conduct need-based training program for the benefits of the farmers and farm women, rural youths, and personnel to update their knowledge and skill and orient them in the frontier areas of technology development. Because we know very well whenever research projects of different research, AICB, All India Coordinated Research Project, when they are conducting the different KVK will look up on-farm trials. With the help of on-farm trials, they see that whether that is applicable or not. That will be the main thing. Then another important component is that the state agriculture universities, we know very well that we, apart from our teaching, research, we also done sometimes work. But besides that, whenever our teaching as well as that research, everywhere the extension personnel are looking after their activities and other thing. Mainly the Indian Space Research Organization, they are providing fund to develop the how agriculture can go up in a better way. Besides that, SU also publishes agriculture literature, books, packet booklet, etc. And activities. There are several activities made by the agriculture university, that is training unit, staff training unit, agriculture technology information center, organizing different activities, field trial, demonstration, meeting, discussion, like this way. The state agriculture university function. The extension activities of community board. Besides that, ICR, State Department of Agriculture, then followed by State Agriculture University. Other also, they made some of the activities, that is the extension activities of community board, etc. Community boards means coffee board, spice board, tobacco board, coconut development board are extending crop community specific technical know-how farmers, limited extent as many as board have done. Besides that, they are giving the financial assistance to the technical staff, because to the university personnel. Agriculture input agencies besides provide critical inputs like seeds, planting materials, fertilizer, Agriculture Input Agency also, they are also providing funds. The media organization, the print and electronic media
दिनेश
are
फोन
also
चार्ज हो नहीं
information.
ये देखें
Various communities, that is non-government organization and philanthropists, are also rendering rural extension service to the rural community in the field of agriculture and allied sector. There are some of the strengths. What are the strengths that we know very well? That is public agriculture extension service provides and public research organization, highly qualified, competent and experienced personnel. Because public agriculture extension people are highly qualified, all are PhD, DSc. They are going to abroad for their training and other thing, where the technical problem coming out. So good in-house training program have produced credible staff, extension grassroots coverage with the direct and village level, then amalgamation of the DR and SS and the conversion. Public research system has broad spectrum of the research. Then international and private research center, this is another. Then that is highly qualified personnel, abundant financial resource, better logistics support, that means transport and equipment. It is also an important thing. Then farmers association, grassroots representation, then more grassroots contact, more aware of the farmers' needs, member-based district and village level, so effective two-way communication. Specific interest group provide specific relevant information and to the client. Then NGO and donor support rural development programs. This is abundant financial resources, better logistics support, use of multidisciplinary terms and more holistic approach, good network scale, use of participatory and bottom-up approach like this way. Small independent decision making units, facilities, quick decision making, and greater ability, greater flexibility in project and program implementation like this way. Then private agrochemical input suppliers and commodity processors, then abundant financial, because they have huge money for their research and extension development, but because they want to publish their materials, that's why they have huge money, tend to be collaborative, desire for maximum profits. Then pluralistic agriculture extension system, this is improve personal qualification, competence and experience, strong in service training, understand need for rural development, work to improve rural communities, improve understanding of the community needs, empower communities, demand fewer services, improve coverage for rural areas, more office working at a grassroots level, better articulated community needs, program adjusted to changing needs and environment factors, then Zimbabwe opportunity high like this way. Then mobile application in agriculture. Then another component for extension of agriculture extension is the mobile application in agriculture. Sorry. Mobile applications have the potential to revitalize the frame of transaction, the ways of working, although issues of the agriculture extension, they are not widely discussed every decision. This section helps you like this way. The first is there are several apps. I am putting it here. That means Aqua, then Avaz Otolo, then Digital Green, Nokia Life Tools, IFCO Kisan Sanchar Limited. I will not go in details, but these are the mobile apps. Then Kisan Call Center, then which is commonly known as KCC. It is very common features in India since long it is working in our country. M Krisi, M Sagu, Reuters Market Light, E Chofal, like this way. So the government clearly faces the largest challenge in agriculture. We have to see what the government is making. That is the main function of us. The government is clearly faces the largest challenges in extension. The private sector is enjoying dynamic growth opportunities in agriculture, supply chain, and its presence will become more and more passive. Government approaches are conceptually funded in the green revolution and food security consideration. The staples still need to be supplied by high value product and purpose are increasingly important. Rising rural wages and food prices are raising farmers' demand for technology services and the private sector readily respondents. The government need to adjust by filling the many remaining gaps in partnership with the private, for-profit and non-profit sectors. This should pave the way of eventual commercial agri-service delivery to the understanding parts of the country. Government should take a careful look at every crop and states. Block level organization play a key role. They include farmers representative and the local structure that should originate proposal for the district approval, making this process work in the top priority. So with these few words, I'm concluding now this, and I say one thing to all of you that agriculture extension is such a subject, anyone can do it. Not only that I am the man of extension background, I also done my work in the field. But a agronomy man and soil science man and pathology man, they also done the work, the extension. Because it is such a subject, so each and everyone can do it. That's why our country's extension is more and more honorable. And why each and everyone wants that if extension is going like this way, then we will be able to develop our countries. Because what happened, what we before independence, after independence, and now as on today, what we have done in our day-to-day life, that is because of extension, because our food security we have done, then double the farmers' income we have made the state by state, and other thing also. With this, thank you to all.